So, decided to go on a quick trip to the ocean today because we used to live in Idaho where we had to spend, multiple tanks of gas and all day just to get to the ocean. Now in one tank of gas, we can just drive out to the ocean and spend the day and then be back by end of day, which is amazing. Which also just means I might get some, hopefully, nice cinematic beach videos. We'll see. Been playing around a little bit with iMovie since I got this, like yesterday after work. I shot a fair amount of stuff, was thrown in iMovie. So far my opinions of iMovie are kind of degrading a bit, but I'll try to get like a full review after I get something substantial made with it, but it hasn't been super awesome yet. But we'll talk about options. Still staying on the iPhone, and then perhaps, end of month we'll move to Final Cut on the computer. So stay tuned if you want to see some random cinematic ocean videos. Ta-ta. So here I am with action cam or action mode, and I'm not like running, maybe slightly jogging, but it's uneven ground, sandy, rocky bits, and following my kids I thought looked really smooth. This shot, I don't think I used action mode because there's this really cool bridge right there. This is Beach 4 by Ruby Beach in Washington. Check it out, it's really pretty. So I just kind of rested on the bridge bit there. This is action mode, and I was trying to use action mode kind of as like a tripod. Had the phone kind of resting on my knee slightly when I was sitting on a log on the beach, and yeah, just trying to get all this recorded. Nice little bird flies by. This is action mode as well. Not running, just walking, but again, it's kind of uneven ground, and I'm not like the steadiest person with my camera work, so trying to use action mode to kind of smooth things out and see if I can have kind of smooth, nice gimbal, I guess, like movement without having any accessories with my phone. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments. So just got back from my ocean trip, which is really nice. One tank of gas and a couple hours each way, and you can go see the ocean. It's dark out now because we like to see the sunset, so hopefully I got some decent footage of like evening, evening-ish footage from the beach. And didn't really use cinematic mode today. Not sure if I'm using it right now, I guess. And I guess I did use a little bit on our trail down to the beach. But anywho, so far, I think I'm liking cinematic mode. Definitely need to get better at lighting, because it does, it's always like, I want more light. What else? I'm loving, I have to double check, I should watch some of this footage before I say it. I'm loving action mode, and I cut to action mode footage and like, wow, that looks terrible. But didn't do like running or chasing. I was following my kids around a little bit on the beach. I was using it to hold just kind of still and try to get like still kind of tripod like shots, because I didn't pack a tripod with me because just more, I don't know. I'm lazy. That's why I shoot on an iPhone and I don't have, lots of camera gear. But anywho, yeah, just generally liking the phone. Not sure what I think of iMovie yet. I'll review that after I finish like, a larger project. But what seems to be annoying right now is I tried editing the focus points. Like when I shoot cinematic mode, there's a few times where it seems like it went out of focus. And I swear it only looked like that in iMovie. I watched the footage in Photos app, and it didn't seem to do that. And then I couldn't really edit in iMovie, the focus points. Also, I try to like color grade in Photos because it's better tools, I think, than iMovie. And iMovie doesn't seem to care, just like kind of strips it all away. So some of my plans and ideas are kind of getting messed with, and one could say, well, just jump to LumaFusion or whatever video editing app else that's out there on the iPhone, because I do want to shoot a feature-length film, which is 40 minutes plus, compared to, one of those groups that I can't remember, like the one that gives out awards and shit, on an iPhone. But I want to try this one with just like, oh, you bought an iPhone and here's all the free apps you can use, minus Pixelmator Pro, or Pixelmator, not Pro, Pro's on the desktop. Pixelmator, because it's, it was $5. I bought it forever ago, and my argument is, well, I didn't spend $1,400 on the iPhone, I spent $600 because I traded in my phone, my older iPhone. Anywho, free to cheap apps, and do all that. But this is now almost 4 minutes, plus I'm going to try to splice in some random stuff from today. So more testing on the phone needs to be done, and hopefully I'll have a feature film out on YouTube here soon, because I'm gonna probably try to just make a feature film just myself, which means terrible acting, shot pretty quickly, so it's probably not going to look good. There's definitely not going to be like consistency in things. And I'll just put it on YouTube. And then after I put it on YouTube, I'll do like a live stream or commentaries. And then I'll do my next film, and I'll try to make it a little more pro, a little bit better. And I'll try to make it in LumaFusion. And then I'll make my next film, and I'll try to make it hopefully even a little better. And I'll make it in Final Cut. And at Final Cut stage, I'm going to stop. And I probably won't go, moving on to Resolve or some other editing program after that. At least not immediately. I figure if I'm going to do it in anything in Resolve, I probably should just buy like a real camera. The iPhone's a real camera. It records video, it takes pictures as a camera, but like a better camera, one with a nicer sensor, like a Nikon Z9. I don't know, but yeah. So I'm going to play around with more tools on the iPhone. I'm going to play around with some desktop tools on the desktop. All Apple tools like Final Cut, Logic for sound, Motion for motion graphics, and stuff like that. But yeah, see what happens. But this is really long and rambly, so I'm going to say TTFN, ta-ta for now, and call it a night. I'll edit this up really quick and upload it and have it scheduled for 9 a.m. tomorrow, because I'm going to try to be posting one video every day for at least 30 days, or 31 days, because we're in October, so 1 month, because I've had several YouTube channels over the years, and I've always wanted to do a whole month of just daily videos, and as far as I've got, it's like 14, maybe a few more days, 14, 18 days. But we'll see what we can do. Shoot a ton of crap, see if I learn anything from it, and see if the videos get any better or if they get worse. But yeah, enough rambling. It's gonna be a long video, sorry. Good night.